in that area.
Yeah, Josh Cozart has a closer eye on some of those tornadoes. It's crazy the amount that they've seen.
Yeah, definitely a tornado outbreak over the past few days. All part of the same system that kind of pushed its way through the Great Plains states. And you can see stretching all the way from Iowa down to Texas, the devastation seen over the weekend. But thankfully, all is starting to calm and quiet down now as that storm system continues to track its way off towards the east, now moving through parts of the Mississippi River Valley, but a much different picture for us here in the Pacific Northwest. Some garden variety thunderstorms cropping up with a few bolts of lightning just outside the Portland metro area as all of the moisture moves its way from the west to the east as a few snowflakes continue to fall over the high terrain of the Cascades. But we'll zoom into some of those lightning reports picking up just outside the Oregon City area south of Gresham, about 10 miles to the southeast of the downtown Portland metro area. And that's going to be a concern for the rest of this evening as snow continues to come down in places like Government Camp, looking like a winter wonderland with that time lapse from earlier today, almost giving us a sense of maybe mid-January or mid-February views. But nonetheless, it is the end of April and we can still see significant snow up in elevation, which is great for the skiers and snowboarders alike, seeing 8 inches of additional snow out towards the Timberline Lodge area, Mount Hood Meadows nearing that foot of an inch mark, helping to rebuild up that base layer that's slowly started to melt away with the above average temperatures. But as far as the snow water equivalent goes, seeing a bit of a deficit out towards the central regions of the state of Oregon. So we still need to see a little bit more of that snow fall. But by the time we roll into May, it's not unusual to start to see these numbers slide backwards as a lot of that snow begins to melt. But we would like to keep some of the moisture locked into place, especially for us here in the Willamette Valley, the northwest corner of the state, as back on Thursday, the drought monitor issuing yet again an abnormally dry condition for us here in much of the Willamette Valley. So we like to see the rain totals continue to add up as April has already brought us about 1 3/10 inches so far, giving us a deficit of almost 1.5 inches. But for the rest of this evening, we still have that rain potential on and off again, primarily after the midnight hours. Those temperatures slide back into the mid-40s, but for the most part, a lot of us starting to dry things out. But for the remainder of our sunlight hours, maybe a rumble of thunder, a bolt of lightning, still a possibility as a lot of those storms start to track their way over the high terrain of the foothills of the Cascades. And then tomorrow, we do that potential all over again. The Willamette Valley, southern sections of Washington, just the same for northern sections of Oregon, picking up on that lightning potential, the small hail and gusty winds as it's all played out as followed. Expecting to see some heavier downpours for your morning commute tomorrow for the I-5 corridor. Those yellows, oranges, and reds, a good indication of the heaviest of the downpours. Snow continues over the high terrain of the Cascades, but then we slowly start to dry things out by the time we get into Wednesday, but keep those mostly cloudy skies as our rain gauge fills up close to about 1.25 inches for many of us through the I-5 corridor, 1.5 inches for some of the coastal communities. Tonight, 42 degrees, that's where we expect to fall to. Maybe a rumble of thunder as we approach the morning hours, and tomorrow afternoon, 54. It's going to be significantly cooler than what we would expect to see for the end of April. And then those on-again, off-again rain showers take us all the way through the week's end into the weekend as we gradually approach 70 degrees by Friday. So there is a light at the end of the tunnel. And we'd like to see the mild temperatures also paired with the rain showers because it puts off the fire threat just a little later.
True.
Okay,
Yeah,
sure.
true.
Yeah, it was a lot warmer
Positives.
this time last year, but
It was. We were in the
today,
mid-80s.
Yeah, but you know. Whatever.
That's all right. We'll take this.
All right. Hey, Taylor Swift's 11th album topping the charts. Coming up, how it's become the top